Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a company that wants to give away more stock, potentially diluting existing shareholders. Is this a good deal for everyone or just the executives? Let's decode this filing. File in if you enjoy getting straight insights from company reports. Hit that subscribe button. Join our Discord community, linked below for more in-depth discussions. So the date of this report is June 4, 2025. This is an 8K filing which companies use to announce major events. In this case, it's about the results of their annual shareholder meeting. The company we are looking at today is RumbleOn Inc. They are incorporated in Nevada and their headquarters are in Irving, Texas. RumbleOn's Class B common stock trades under the ticker symbol RMBL on the Nasdaq. This means that their stock is available for anyone to buy and sell in the stock market. Alright, let's get to the meat of the matter. On June 4, 2025, RumbleOn held its annual shareholder meeting. One of the big items on the agenda was an amendment, which is a change to their 2017 stock incentive plan. This plan is how RumbleOn gives stock to its employees and executives as a way to motivate them. The proposed changes are quite interesting. First, they wanted to increase the number of shares of Class B common stock authorized for issuance under the plan by 2,500,000 shares. That's a big increase. It means they want to have a lot more stock available to give out. Second, they wanted to get rid of annual grant limits that applied to certain individuals. These limits used to be in place for tax reasons, but those reasons no longer apply, so they want to remove them. Third, they wanted to add an evergreen provision, which is a clause that automatically renews or extends something. In this case, it would allow the board to add up to 5% of the outstanding shares of Class B common stock to the plan each year without needing shareholder approval. This could significantly increase the amount of stock available over time. Finally, they want to make sure that shares of Class B common stock underlying awards that are not ultimately issued, including shares withheld for taxes, can be used for future awards under the plan. The shareholders also voted on a few other things. They elected the members of the board of directors, approved the compensation of the company's named executive officers, and ratified the appointment of their accounting firm. Let's look at some of the voting numbers. Starting with the election of directors, Mark Cohen received 26,766 votes for him, with 1,087,970 votes withheld. William Coulter got 26,870 votes withheld. William Coulter got 26,870 votes withheld. William Coulter got 26,098,089 for, with 66,447 withheld for, and 209,681 for, and a 9-task there 26,041. Bo T. Richards had 2781 for and 70 votes withheld. Michael Cortieri got 27,001,195 for and 29,685 withheld. And Marco Cortieri got 27,091,000, 9,108.55 withheld. And Marco Cortieri got 27,091,000, and 6,000 on 44,000 Mark 34 withheld. All then Mark in 4 and 90.55 withheld. And next, the vote on the amendment to the stock incentive plan. 24,714 votes were cast for the amendment, 2,323,792 against it, and 58,030 abstained. So the amendment was approved. The advisory vote on executive compensation resulted in 25,858, 138,858, 8 and 855 against, and 544 abstentions, meaning it passed, but with a little bit of opposition. Finally, the ratification of BDO USAPC as the company's independent accounting firm. 33,062,297 voted, 484 abstained. Now, what does all of this mean? Well, the shareholders approved giving RumbleOn more flexibility to award stock to its employees and executives. The increase in the number of shares available, the removal of grant limits, and the addition of the evergreen provision all point to a desire to use stock as a major incentive tool. This could be a good thing if it motivates employees and executives to perform well and increase the value of the company. However, it could also be a bad thing if it leads to excessive dilution, meaning each existing share is now worth less, or if the stock awards are not tied to performance, it would be free money to executives and employees. It's a double-edged sword. The fact that the advisory vote on executive compensation passed but with some votes against, suggests that some shareholders have concerns about how the company is paying its executives. The other items passed overwhelmingly, showing shareholders are generally on board with the company's direction. In conclusion, RumbleOn is making some significant changes to its stock incentive plan that could have a big impact on the company and its shareholders. The company is clearly focused on using stock to motivate its employees and executives, but it will be important to watch how this plays out in the long run. What do you think about these changes and what they mean for RumbleOn? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked below for more discussions. Thanks for watching and see you next time.